Kendall Jenner is being dragged by this internet, or the internet. The 23-year-old model is sporting a new do, and you know what? Some people are not here for it. Like my clap.
She is in, you're so dramatic, yeah.
Not here for it.
She is in hot water, you guys, for sporting these cornrows, which you are about to see right here on vacation. She was hanging out with Hailey Baldwin and Justine Skye in Jamaica, and this was her hairdo. But you know what? The internet is not having it. And before we dive even deeper into that, I want to bring in our producer, Brianna, who's in the control room. B, what are your first thoughts with this?
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Literally.
I don't know, because, like, I'm going to say it's not that bad. She's not even doing, like, a whole head of cornrows. I didn't even realize, like, she has, like, the back of her hair out. I personally don't think that it's that big of a deal, but a lot of people are already calling her out for cultural appropriation.
Of course they are, because that's what you do when you are a Kardashian/Kardashian adjacent entity on Earth.
That is true.
Now, if you go back to 2000, Pink did this. This was a popular hairstyle in the 2000s amongst a lot of people. As a person of color, when I saw this, I thought, one, okay, as you said, Brie, it's not like she's giving you full on. There's levels of that hairstyle that could be portrayed in pop culture, right? This is just her doing something a little bit edgy. Knee-jerk reaction from the internet. Not here for it. Needs to stop.
I think people are ultra sensitive to the Kardashian-Jenner family in particular, but this is also not the first time that Kendall has faced backlash for cultural appropriation. If you guys remember, back in October of 2018, she did a spread with Vogue magazine, and this photo right here where she has an afro got a lot of backlash for many different reasons. And also, like I said, a lot of people sensitive to not just Kendall, but the entire family. You know, do you remember when Kim has worn braids many times in the past, also facing cultural appropriation? This was her, I believe, at the 2018 MTV Movie and TV Awards. But here, okay, so you guys made a point about Kendall and not her full head being braided. So then what are your thoughts right here with Kim, because this is full braids?
My thoughts on this are, again, as a person of color, was not offended by this. You know, Bo Derek, and she's way past people who to know, but she did a movie called 10, wore full braids. I think, and it was beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. I think Kim looks stunning here. I think we're still mad at Kendall Jenner for the Pepsi commercial. But look, I mean, it's beautiful. She's beautiful. And I understand the cultural appropriation, but they know, I would hope the Kardashians are aware and where that stems from.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think the issue is, because I know, like, especially people were really upset that she did call those braids Bo Derek braids when, like, those braids had been around way before that. I think they're called Fulani braids.
And that's it, Brie. They need to, as long as they can pay homage
Exactly.
and the genesis of this style, you're good to go.
Right. It's like, you know, give credit where credit is due. Like, you're crediting someone else who also stole this hairstyle from African American women, and not like saying like this is an African American hairstyle that I'm sporting, you know. So it's just, it'd be better to leave it alone, especially considering like there are so many African American women who get judged for wearing those hairstyles, or they're called unprofessional or something like that. But then when one of the Kardashians do it, it's like chic or edgy or, you know, something different. And so that's really when people get upset about it.
Well, this is where we'll bring the internet in. Do you guys think Kendall Jenner is appropriating black culture? Leave us a note in the comments. We'd love to hear what you guys think. And moving on to a lighter note, we stand a supportive queen. From Kendall Jenner to Kacey Musgraves.
We love Kacey.
The Good Samaritan, literally. So this is one of those feel-good stories and makes me love Kacey Musgraves even more. And I know that you love Kacey. Brianna, I know that you like Kacey. You've listened to her album all the way through.
Golden Hour is
fantastic.
fantastic.
A few times.
So basically, you guys, Kacey was in Los Angeles recently while on tour, and she took a stop at, or she made a stop, I should say, at Tom's 1 hour photo in Koreatown in Los Angeles. Here's the thing. She took to Twitter sharing some of her photos from literally her photo shoot. She took portraits there. And she says that the shop hasn't changed since Tom opened it in 1991. It's cash only. It has no internet. But business has gotten really slow because of the digital age. So she made Tom an Instagram account. And then she says Tom may never even know about the Insta that they made for him. But they hope that, you know, people, especially when they come to Los Angeles, will go to Tom's 1 hour photo and get your film developed or a portrait or a passport photo taken. Exactly, for cheap. And, you know, obviously she mentions that you have to save dying businesses. And Tom had told her that obviously business has been getting slow because we're in a digital age. We're in an age where we just take photos and I can edit it and make it vintage looking on my phone. But this just adds so much more value to her photos. I mean, it's just, I love that she's trying to, you know, help out a mom and pop place. And
I mean, it leans on who Kacey is now. What we're looking at here is the
this is Tom's son Nick, who messaged Kacey.
Right.
And thanked her for visiting and supporting. And not only that, he mentions that thanks to Kacey and getting the word out, they are, quote, still alive.
Yes.
And I don't know if we actually can pull up a live look at Tom's new Instagram account. I'll grab it on my phone.
But the following is just out of control now.
Well, we had to do it live because here's the thing is before the show started, like literally an hour and a half ago, he had 24,000 followers. Now I'm going to try Tom's 1 hour photo. Sorry, the Wi-Fi in here is a little slow. Got it. Okay. 28.1 thousand followers right now Tom has. So overnight, because Kacey made him an account. Here, I'm going to show you guys right here as it loads. 28.1 thousand followers. Oh, you guys got to go. Oh, I'm not even following him. Oh, how rude. There we go. Now I'm following him. And you can see kind of like behind the scenes of how he works. There's cool videos of how he gets, actually I'm going to open this one up really quick, of how he gets like different filters on Kacey. See, look at that, look at that. Wow, how cool is this?
Well, what's cool about this though too is that, so the pictures, the vintage pictures, Kacey's actually using them as merch.
I know, so also like not even just like a one-time thing on social media, she's taking that one on the far left into like little merch photos. And so, and she's going to give him credit when she sells these too. So it's not just like a one-time thing that she's posting on social media and people are going to forget about it. No, they're going to see his photos, his work every time that they go to a Kacey Musgraves show. How cool is that?
I mean, Cassie, so cool. This is the perfect example of how dope and how like just a pure soul Kacey Musgraves is.
Yes.
You would hear it in her voice, but then also the karma that Tom must have to have a superstar like Kacey Musgraves come through your spot.
Yeah.
And pretty much immortalize it now.
Mom and pop shops, small businesses, I mean, it's so important to support them.
It is.
And with that being said, if we could actually go back to the previous tweet that we were showing. There's Tom. Hi, Tom. I want to show you guys the address so you can take like a screenshot, however you're watching. If you're watching on the computer right now, if you're watching on the phone, right here. Tom's 1 hour photo, 4158 Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. And actually, if you go on his Instagram stories, he's reposting people, or I think I should say Kacey and her sister are reposting because they're running this account of people who are literally already flocking to go to Tom's to get their portraits taken.
And also to hopefully run into Kacey Musgraves at
well, I think she's busy carrying on her tour, but I mean, the Kacey Musgraves impact.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Good for you to use the platform that you have and, you know, support someone else's business. It's so important. And you know what? Cheers to you, Kacey, and cheers to you, Tom's 1 hour photo.
Speaking of
we're
cheers,
gonna have to go down and take a visit to Tom. Yes.
Field trip, right?
Field trip.
I'm here for it. But speaking of cheers, yes. Calling all the fellow winos out there. Can you say that? It is National Cab Day, flying in the liqueur.
Oh, thank you so much, Larry, our producer.
Thank you, Larry, our producer, Larry DeCant.
You guys, it is a special day here on the Download because, as Jay mentioned, it is National Cab Day, as in not like taxi cabs, as in Cabernet, people. And our friends at Columbia Crest Winery sent us these custom, look at this, it's my face on
your face.
bottle.
My bottle.
And the ET logo. So I do want to say that they did make one for Denny as well. Denny took a much needed day off today. So sorry, Jay, your face is just too beautiful. They couldn't fit you on a label.
Oh, good save, Dolores.
I got one too.
But you at least get the wine. That's the most important part, to be honest. Because
the contents in the bottle.
We love a good cab. But how, like, this is, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be my new favorite gift to give to people because this is so creative, and I will say I've never looked better. Look at how white my teeth are. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, this is so cool. I love it. So if you guys are celebrating National Cab Day, let us know how. Brianna, let's take a look at your bottle.
Oh, I showed you already. You weren't paying attention, see?
It looks so good.
I'm blind. I can't even see. I'm so blind right now.
It looks
sorry,
so
I'm far
good.
away.
Rodney's like a Muppet.
What?
Jason,
Dang,
she
Jason.
looks beautiful.
Oh my gosh! Now you make me feel all self-conscious.
No, he's
I'm
just
just
salty.
bitter.
He
It's
does
fine, I'm
not
just gonna
have
drink
one, but it's.
I'm so salty they call me Lowry's. Okay, cool. So it's National Cabernet Day. And
we're full on celebrating.
Cheers. Who would have thought we could drink
Cheers
it at
to
work?
you, Brianna, in the control room too. Wow, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. But
I only have a
we
champagne flute, but it's okay.
Not only do we have wine, we actually have some fun wine statistics for you guys, courtesy of Columbia Crest Winery, who did this recent study, and these facts are really fun.
They came with the fact. So, cabs have a complex flavor,
Yes.
which I mean, cab is my favorite wine to drink, so I've always known that. And 63% of wine drinkers say it would be a bigger turn on for their date to know about wine compared to someone who knew about politics.
Oh, so that wine appreciation class that I took at Syracuse University will be a turn on for someone if I go on a date?
Well,
apparently, 63%
Yes,
of
and
wine drinkers say so.
I would agreed. And 76%, Cassie, of wine drinkers spend an average of $15 or less per bottle. I'm the dude that gets the $4 buy one get one at
I do.
Yeah, I don't go
we
above
love
11.
a good sale. I will say though, I went to Napa recently and I splurged. It may or may not have been the wine taking over my credit card, and I bought. Oh God, my mom's watching. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I bought like a $125 bottle
for you.
of wine. Yeah, I'm. The day I get engaged is the day I'll open it. So I mean, it will age. It will age like the fine wine that it is. But I love a good like cheap wine that still tastes good.
Give me a
You know
box
what?
of Franzia any day, and I will just just the box.
You like the bagged wine? Yeah. Well, speaking of Napa, obviously since it is National Cabernet Day, we wanted to kind of take a trip down memory lane of some of our favorite pop culture moments that involved wine and maybe too much of it. And obviously, I just said my Napa trip. Do you guys remember when the Kardashians went to Napa? It was Kris, Kourtney, and Khloe. Well, Mama Kris had quite the time. Take a look.
The drunk is coming. The drunk. You think we're drunk?
The drunk.
Oh, look
Hello, mother.
Where are my sunglasses?
I'm wearing your sunglasses, you idiot.
Oh, I have been.
Mom!
Let me see this. I have been in this winery for 35 minutes looking for my sunglasses that my daughter now tells me she has on her face.
Snapchatter.
A walkie-talkie.
A walkie-talkie. Oh my
We
God.
love
Kris
drunk
Jenner.
Kris Jenner. Are you a happy drunk, Cass?
I get very happy when I'm
Are you
drunk.
good for
yeah,
you?
But I, you know.
Do you cry? Are you a crier too?
No, I'm not a crier when I'm drunk. I'm more like a Sophie Turner when I'm drunk. Remember when Sophie was like chugging wine at a hockey game? That's well, maybe no chug, but like she's just so like no cares in the world. I feel like that's how I am.
Oh, Davin, that's you. You're so. I mean, hello.
I know.
Just go.
I feel like you're like an
Olivia
Pope.
I was
Yes!
gonna say I'm an Olivia Pope. I am an Olivia Pope. That's just me feeling myself in my feelings.
You smell
drinking
it.
wine.
You're
yes.
like you like take your time
Yep,
when you
that
drink.
last
Except
gulp.
that part.
That last gulp is like.
Stressful day, you just gulp it down.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, she made those glasses popular. Like people want those big. I don't even know what to call
Chalice.
them. I want to say like Olivia Pope glasses.
Olivia Pope glasses.
She made
Yeah, I
those
still want
popular.
one.
Yeah.
No, she made the science of knowing what a good wine tastes like a thing on Scandal. Those were the scenes where you thought like, I need to know. I need a bottle stat like yesterday.
Brianna, what like pop culture moment would you like relate to when it comes to drinking wine?
Definitely Cersei from Game of Thrones. Come on. I mean, after destroying all my enemies and watching the world burn, I'm having some a nice glass of wine to celebrate.
That's how you end a day. And you know what? For those who are just joining us, I just want to say, if you're wondering why we are drinking wine, it is National Cabernet Day, okay, people? So you know what? We cheers to you, the internet.
HR approved.
Who is HR and sales team approved, I will say. Cheers to you guys for watching. We thank you, but we are not over yet. We still have our MVP, the most viral post.
Our MVP, you guys, is the DMX Challenge, which has truly gone viral, and our girl.
Still drinking.
Jada Pinkett Smith is now the latest celeb to jump in and participate. She smashes it. Take a look.
There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Delisha, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Lisa, Veronica, Karen, Vicky, Cookies. Oh, I met her in the ice cream parlor. Tanya, Diane, Lori, and Carla, Marina, Selena, Katrina, Sabrina, about 3 Kims, LaToya, and Tina.
Seeing this makes me realize how dope Jada is, one, and all that she's done and how fierce Jada is.
Brianna, I want to bring you in from the control room really quick because I feel like some people, even though this is viral, some people may be a little bit confused as to what the DMX challenge actually is. Can you explain it?
Yeah, so it's basically just like, because women are always changing their looks, their hairstyles, their makeup, so they've just been putting like all their different looks to these different names. So it's like on one day I might be Trina, on another day I might be Keisha, another day I might be Tanya. So it's basically just like a way for women to show off their favorite looks and celebrate themselves.
You know, I'm definitely here for this, but I was for sure here for Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj smashed it as well.
And she didn't even like celebrate herself. She had other women involved too.
Oh yeah, I think there were like other fans like putting together videos of Nicki Minaj for her, and she posted like 3 or 4 different ones. Yeah, Nicki is always rocking different looks, so they have a lot to pull from for her.
So how did the dudes do this? Because we had a hot girl summer, and we have these challenges.
What can you do?
Right, like, do I need to buy a couple lace front wigs and just have my own deal? What would be our song? What would be, because there has to be a different song.
I don't know if there's a song with a bunch of guys' names listed.
I just feel Cassie's getting her drink on you guys. I just feel it's so wrong that the guys don't have anything going on right now, like socially, that we could. I'm going to start something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did the Drake in My Feelings challenge. By the way, my video got 70,000 views on Instagram. Thank you very much. Next time on the download. Next time. I got you guys.
You guys, are you participating in the DMX challenge? If you are, tweet us, Instagram us, tag us at ETNow, and show us your DMX challenge. I feel like I could have some good ones. Like some days my hair is slicked, some days my hair is curly, some days I got eyelashes on, some days I don't. Sometimes I have a spray dance, sometimes I don't.
Right.
You know?
And you have the cutest head when your head's slicked. I love you look like a little peanut head. It's so cute.
It's the wine talking. All right, you guys, that is a wrap on the download today. Cheers to all of you. Happy National Cabernet Day. Celebrate responsibly.
I want my own bottle next time.